watch this. Got it. Okay. I don't know if anyone's here. If you can hear me, let me know. Looks like there's a delay from me to you, so we'll have to see how this goes. Am I able to make this? Oh no. Oh no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh no. Oh, god damn it. Can we not X out of this? Oh, okay. That seems better. I think now I can look at the chat. Okay, what time is it? How do I share this video link? Let's find out. This is literally going to be me figuring out how to do basic things right now. Share. Copy link. Okay. Let's link. Paste. No, allow. Wait, no, do allow paste. Okay. Live. Now. Oh gosh. Why am I so bad at tech? Okay. Can we make this bigger? Yes. That's funny. Done. Okay, now I'm able to live chat. I want us to be able to see comments if there are comments. Hi, Lou. Can you hear me? Because I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't done a live before on YouTube. So just let me know. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Hopefully. I think there's also like a little bit of a delay on, oh, hold on. Keyframes, hold on a second. Sounds good? Okay, yay! Okay, give me 1 sec. Okay, I think I'm set up now. I've been trying to figure out the being able to read comments because my computer's over there and my camera's over here and I've just never done this before. So bear with me if it's a little awkward because I think there's also, like I said, a little bit of a delay, but hopefully we'll make it work. Hi. I decided it would be fun to try and go live today. I'm probably not going to get started doing any makeup stuff for another 5 minutes. If you want to share the live with anyone, / go get a drink, / use the bathroom, / grab your lunch, whatever you want to do. I am going to be doing, I don't know what look I'm doing yet. I really thought by now, hi Cecily. I thought by now I would know what look I was going to do today, but I'm going to just kind of wing it. figuratively and potentially with the wing itself. But I'm going to be doing a look today. This is going to be my last look using the Aurora Lights palette from Simply Posh for my week of testing. For those that do or don't know, hopefully you know, I am working my way through all the palettes in my collection one at a time by giving them each a week in the sun to be tested thoroughly for a week to decide whether or not they're going to stay in my collection or if I'm going to pass them on to someone else. And this is just in an effort to like get me to be better at using my makeup, getting to know a product better, like spending time with it, really enjoying it. And so that is the plan. And I am finishing up my week with this palette, which, spoiler alert, has definitely been a good one. I'm very pleased. A lot of people have been asking me, have the shimmers been hard panning? Because I think that's something that has come up with Simply Posh in the past. It is really pretty, Cecily. It's I have to say, this is like such a pretty palette. No, the answer is I have not had any shimmer hard panning issues so far. I have been using this steadily for a week, and then prior to this week I'd done maybe 2 looks with it. So we're talking about maybe like a solid, I don't know, like 7 looks with this palette, and I haven't had any issues with the hard panning. But I still have a way to go with it. So is it possible that could happen? Yes, but they don't feel like they're gonna hard pan. And the mattes have been really, really nice. Like really, really lovely, easy to blend, pigmented. The pastel-y shades show up really well. I haven't had to build them up. They're not too like, you know, whispery, you know what I mean? Like they're good. They're solid. You haven't seen me do the blues or purples with the palette. Ooh, a reverse halo eye. That's interesting. Is that like with dark in the middle and like light on the edges? Is that what you would call a reverse halo eye? If so, I could do that. I could do that. Do we think that would look cool? Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to take input on what we think the look should be. I've done kind of a green themed look. I did a green and pink look. I did a very like ethereal, silvery, purplish, bluish look. I think that was the first one that I did. So I've definitely touched, I can safely say, every single shade in this palette through this week so far. And I'm definitely thinking about like, you know, what my favorite shades are. I will say that I love this shade. What's it called? Breathtaking. This like mauve-y shade, this lighter, I feel like I'm describing the shade. It's like a light maroon. The shade is really beautiful and just a very nice matte. This navy blue magnetic, also pretty. I'm kind of in a navy blue like vibe recently where I've been using a lot of navy blue. The black is really nice too, night sky. It is, when you see it in the pan, it does look a little kind of like a grayish black, but it's actually pretty black and pretty pigmented. It's not the blackest black you'll ever see, but it's black. And then this gray shade, Polar, surprisingly very versatile and nice. All of these shades are good, solid. The greens are nice too. My favorite shimmers so far are Twinkling, which is this sort of like bluish green based with a pink flip. That's very beautiful. And Aurora, this purple with like a gold shimmer, also beautiful. And Light Snow, which is this kind of golden green. I think those are my favorite of the shimmers. I mean, they're all really nice. Like, I will say the shimmers are solid. Hi, Lock Maiden. Good morning. Yeah, I do think that they fixed their hard panning issue. So I know a lot of people are like waiting to make sure that those who are actually using the palettes can confirm. I don't expect that I'm gonna have hard panning issues with this palette. It doesn't feel like it. I can usually tell right away if I'm gonna experience that. So I don't think that that's gonna be an issue. Anyway, so yeah, I'm thinking about what shades I'm gonna do today. I like the idea of going maybe more purpley and a little more, I like the idea of a reverse halo eye, Lou. Thank you. I think that's a nice idea. I did do my base already. I did my brows, I did my base, I have a little lip balm on, but I will be doing my eye look and blush and a lip, none of which I know what I'm gonna do. So you're along for the ride. What else? Is there anything else I wanted to touch on besides the hard panning? If you have any questions about the palette that I haven't already talked about on Instagram, let me know. Or even if I did, let me know. I'm happy to to answer questions about this. Just as a reminder for anyone who doesn't know, again, Simply Posh Aurora Lights palette. These are, this is a magnetic palette, and these are easily removable pans. So I personally find that very helpful for palettes as a singles lover, that I can totally easily use this elsewhere in my collection. And I think that the matte formula is good. It's a solid matte formula. I haven't had any patchiness. I haven't had any issues with anything. Yeah, Lock. So this was my very first purchase from them, and I was just so into the color story that I was like, I'm just gonna bite the bullet. But I was a little nervous because I also am like, I've talked about this a little bit, but like the design. This is not their worst design. I really think actually, as far as their palettes go, this is one of the better ones. But I'm not a big fan of their design. I think they could do better. So I was a little hesitant to buy this, but I just was so into the shades, and I liked that it was removable. I think if this brand can start to curate a little more personality in their branding and in their design, and kind of come at with like, explain to me who Simply Posh is. Like, I don't know this brand, what they represent right now. If they can do that, I think they would have a more of an investment from me personally. But I think that this is a really good release from them, and the quality is good. So like I said, if they can like get their shit together so that they can, you know, show me a little bit more of who the brand is, then I will be on board. And perhaps you guys let me know if that's something you personally care about. I'm actually very curious. I care a lot about knowing who a brand is, and like what they're about and what they represent and what their POV is. And like, I want them to kind of show me something unique and interesting. And so I care about that when it comes to purchasing. And not everybody does. Some people are like, I don't care what the brand is. I just want to use the products, and that's totally fine too. But I want to see more of what this brand is about and decide then if I'm interested. I'm just, for the record, before I actually start doing makeup, all my brushes are dirty. Literally every single one of them. I don't remember the last time I washed them. And I feel like I can hear Hope Miss Tom in my head being like, wash your brushes, girl. So I'm just apologizing now. Like, yeah, the brushes are dirty. There will probably be some unintentional mixing of colors, and we're just going to live with it. We're just going to deal with it. Okay? Everybody understand? Trying hard to chill. Yeah, I know. Okay, so Lock, the Cozy Cabin palette also, 4 colors really appealed to me. But that was one of the ones where it was like the faux wood, like cabin packaging turned me off so much that I was like, no, I don't want it. This one turned me off less. So I didn't. Dirty brush gang. Yeah. Yeah, this one turned me off less, so I like bit the bullet on it. But I just, that one looked beautiful from the color story, but really turned me off from the packaging. Maybe a personal thing. Oh, good. Dirty brush gang. Okay, I feel so much better. Because I honestly feel so embarrassed every time I do a video and I realize that you can tell that all my brushes are dirty. It's so horrible. But also, wait, I will say though, don't tell anyone. I have 3 unwrapped or yet to be unwrapped Refer brushes that are clean. So they're clean and I could use them, and maybe we'll use them today because they are going to be my only clean brushes. Riley! Oh, well, I'm using my nice camera with the streaming key to do that. So that's why it looks good. Hopefully this should look as good, I hope, as my regular YouTube videos. Cuz I hope so. Yeah. Oh, look how pretty. Don't you just love, I'm sorry. Can you see? Hold on. Let me put down the plastic. Can you see this? New brushes. Oh, I mean, is there anything sexier than that? I guess when you dip into a lip balm for the first time, that's another super, super sexy thing. But ooh, crispy brushes. These are going to be beautiful. Okay, we're going to use these. I got these after I watched Millie, Bad to the Brow, do some videos where she used these particular rougher brushes, and I was like, yeah, I need to get those. Okay. Oh, I'm glad the quality is good. Okay, this is great. This is all an experiment. Those of you who are here for this, you are part of the grand experiment of me attempting to do a live on YouTube. So, just be patient. Let's actually start doing some makeup. I like Lou's idea. We're going to do a reverse halo eye. I haven't done a halo eye in a minute. So we're going to do it where I'm going to do darker in the middle and lighter on the edges. And I think we're going to go, let's go full purple. Shall we? Are we on board with the full purple idea? Do we like this? I think it's going to be what we do. But I'm going to mix some of the purples. So I'm going to do some of this like pastel purple on the outer. We're going to use some of this brilliant purple shade in the middle, and then we'll mix some of the purpley shimmers. We're going to do, I did lie. Yes, thank you for calling me out. I did lie. Let's zoom in. Okay. So let's start with, by the way, I only have an hour or maybe less. So I'm going to try and do this in like 45 minutes. I'm dipping into swirling. That's that light purple. And we're going to do, hi, Nooper. Hello. All right. This is going to be, where am I looking? Okay. You're going to see me, but I'm going to look over here. Okay. This is so hard because I also have my phone over here where I can see comments, so I can check in on you guys. All right, we're gonna okay, first of all, confirm for me. You can see how I dipped. I dipped in one time. I barely tapped. And do you see, like, this is the pastel shade. They're really, really pigmented. Like, they're really nice mattes. I'm kind of picky about my mattes, and honestly, been so pleased with these and the pigmentation. By the way, I did prime my eyes before I came on live, so I do have the NARS. I use the NARS Pro Prime base most days these days. I actually used to like never use eye primer, and now I've been doing it a bit more. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay down a base of that swirling shade on the outer and inner portions of my eye. But yeah, can you guys, I hope you can really see, pigmented AF this shadow is. Also probably helps that I'm using nice brushes that are clean. And go from there. Oh, okay. Riley, what's been your experience with the shimmers? Do you not like them? I will say the shimmers, okay, so I kind of commented on this on Instagram. The shimmers are they're very soft and they're very transparent. Like, they're really layerable, and some of them are a little more pigmented than others. Like Light Show and Magical that's these two. Those are more like intense or opaque, I guess is the word I would use. Those can be more opaque. Some of the other shades are a lot more light, like transparent, toppery type shades, which I really like. Personally, I think it's great that they have a little bit of variety. But I know that not everybody likes that kind of shimmer. Like some people want really chunky glitter, some don't. I don't know. I just feel like there's a mixture in here of shades. Okay, I'm actually gonna take some of that like light pastel pink, and I'm gonna also just kind of, again, do you see the pigmentation? Like, what? Look at that. I barely dipped in with my brush. This is crazy. And I've been using this palette all week, and I'm still like, wow, that's really amazing. No! Yours got hard pan? Okay, see, this is why we have the live chat. Okay, so Riley is saying that she has experienced hard panning in hers. I have not. And like I said, I can usually tell when I'm going to experience that with a palette, and I do not feel like that's going to happen here with the ones that I have. So now I'm concerned only because that makes me feel like maybe they have quality control issues. Because I honestly do not experience, nor do I expect to experience hard panning here, but so that deeply saddens me. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, well, you heard it here first. Somebody's had trouble. I was hoping they'd really fix their quality issues, but maybe they're still struggling. But yeah, the mattes are good. And there's a lot of mattes in this palette. So if you're like a matte person, I think you'll really enjoy it. Okay, now let's do a little bit of the darker purple in the middle before we start to figure out Shimmer Saga stuff. Let me use another dirty brush to like layer that on. I wonder, Riley, did you reach out to them? Because didn't you get it in PR? I feel like you should reach out to them and let them know, if you haven't already, that you're experiencing that. Because I know Kelly, when she got the citrus palette, like way back, did reach out to them about hard panning issues and said they were like working on it. So, and I think they gave some people their money back, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong about that, don't quote me. Okay, so this is that brilliant shade. It's like the darker purple, which I am seeing a little bit gathering in my crease here. I don't know, what is that line? All right, I don't know what that is. Is that my primer? Is that my eye line? What is that? All right, it's okay. We're going to fix it. I'm going to fix whatever that is by layering more of this matte, lighter purple. So it's going, I feel like I'm getting in the very 80s place already, and I didn't intend to do that. Let's see. All right, I want to, maybe, you know what I think I did? I think I did the wrong kind of brush. For that middle shade. Let's try again. Yeah, I would DM them or email them or whatever. I would definitely let them know. Because I know it's something that like multiple people have experienced and like that they're trying to Okay, I don't know what's going on with this dark purple shade, but it is looking a hot mess in the middle of my eye. I've used it on the outer corner and I have not had any problems with it, but I feel like whatever I'm doing right now is just kind of not working with that shade. It's probably user error, but I'm just going to try and like smooth it over. I don't want to get too crazy with these mattes because I am going to put shimmer on top. Let's just smooth that out with my finger. Add some navy, maybe. I'm going to add a little more of this pink here. I didn't say the look was going to be pretty. I just said I was going to do it live. That's all I promised. That's the only thing that I promised. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll try the navy. The purple is not going well at all. I don't know if it's just because I'm trying to do it in the middle of my eye and like that's not going well, but it's not going well. It's not going well. Let me try this brush. This actually has some navy on it from yesterday. I mostly did not lie about the dirty brushes. I only had 3 that I haven't touched. Let's try a little of this navy. I think I'm not used to doing a reverse halo eye, so maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I should have done the dark shade first and then the lighter shades. Possibly should have tried that. This is going a little better, but not that much better. Yeah, I mean, I think I can make that work. I just gotta like, oh my God, there's so much matte eyeshadow on my lid right now. This is way more than I was planning on doing. Oh no. You know what though? It will probably all be a wash in the end once I put on some shimmer. I mean, that's a little better. That's a little better. Work better going dark to light. Yeah, well, that's typically what I would do, But I listened to Lou and I'm doing a reverse halo eye, so I'm just kidding though. I'm only teasing. It's not your fault that I am bad at eyeshadow. The navy looks better. Yeah, I think the purple was definitely giving me problems, and I probably should have worked dark to light, which is what I would normally do, but I just was being silly. But anyway, on a random aside, our microwave just broke, so that's really fun. Gonna have to deal with that. We have a ridiculously like narrow space that we have to fit whatever we get in, and they like do not make microwaves in that size anymore, because the one that's here is from the previous owners, and it's like, I don't know, 15 years old or something stupid. So it's time to go, but I'm still like, no. I do not want to go microwave shopping right now. Anyway, I hope everyone else's appliances are working better than mine are at the moment. Yeah, the navy definitely works better. I think I can save it. I can make it work. But I just wish it was. Hi, Sana. Thanks for lurking. All right, I'm going to start to put some shimmer on just so that I can feel better about myself. And I'm going to this shade Electric. It's like that really electric purple. I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to layer some of Aurora on top. So this is just my finger picking it up. Hopefully you can see. It's definitely going to help this look. We're also probably going to do some liner to help the look as well. Okay. That's helping. I mean, shimmer fixes all my problems typically, so okay, hopefully you guys can see the shimmer in that. It's very pretty. Yeah, I mean, guys, like eat your lunch. That's the whole point. I know there's no live time that works like perfect for everybody. So eat your lunch, have your coffee. I don't know what time it is where you are, but hopefully you're able to ingest something while I ramble. Okay, I just put my other finger into Aurora, which is that lighter sparkly purple with the gold, and I'm just kind of doing that in the middle. I'm also going to cheat a little, and I'm going to pull out, Riley, this one's for you. I'm going to pull out Ice Blink because it is the Aurora Lights palette, and even though I'm here to use it, I'm gonna pair Ice Blink with it because it works well with everything, and in particular, it works well with this palette. So let me actually grab it. I think it's in my, hold on, let me just grab that shade. Okay, hopefully you guys didn't hear that giant crash in the background. Okay. Let us pull out Ice Blink. Here she is. Let me get her to focus. Can you see the shimmer? Yeah. If there was ever a palette, honestly, that pairs really well with this shade. I mean, honestly, you all know the shade goes with everything. Shine by SD and our queen, Riley, who is here. Collab shade from the Earthborn collab. One of my most used singles of all time. I'm going to put her on top just for some extra sparkle. And we're just gonna like make it icy. Who doesn't love it? Hopefully, if you've been here while I've been doing the rest of the look, you saw the shades without Ice Blink, so you can kind of compare. But I mean, look at that. Oh, hold on. I have such a hard time doing this. Can you see the sparkle? It's really hard for me to keep my eyes closed. Yeah. Glitter everywhere. Glitter everywhere. Let us catch up my other eye. This one. Let's catch up the other eye because I've gone really far now. And then we'll come back and do some liner and we'll like clean up. But I think Ice Blink really took this to a whole nother level. It is very 80s, but you know how I think we're gonna rein it in with some liner and with blush and lipstick, and I think it will look beautiful and like less 80s. Okay, so I'm gonna take my learnings from this eye, and I'm gonna apply differently on this eye. I'm gonna start with the dark shades in the middle instead of the light ones and see if that works. And I'm also gonna mix Brilliant and Magnetic, the purple and the navy together. Also, I'm looking in this mirror also so I can see your comments, so it may not be as easy to see me apply on this eye, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna tap that in the middle. And I might at the end also go back in with some of the like lighter matte shades. Oh, see, that's already working better. I feel like this is definitely the way to go. Working dark to light, pro tip with these mattes is the way to go. Hopefully I'll have less like layers on this side. What brush did I use for the purple? Was it this one? Oh, maybe it was this one. But I hope everyone's doing well. I know we are going into a long weekend for most folks. Do you have any plans? Anything fun going on? Let me know. I don't. Usually weekends are just like, we always have a good time, but like it's just taking care of my son, which is always good, but it's just like we don't have any special plans. Hopefully just not getting more crazy rain during this. And like there's another like storm kind of supposed to hit this area. I feel like all of us over the US are getting hit by crazy storms this week. Cecily, I know you did. So just hope everybody stays safe during this like crazy weather. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, Eden, I think a Dreamer what I'm doing right now, which is like crazy pink purple, would definitely fit with Dreamer for sure. I have that palette. It arrived. I've been focusing on this palette this week, so I have not touched it as far as putting it on my eyes yet. I've only done swatches. It looks beautiful to me. They definitely took feedback from the community, from Riley, from I think other people who reached out and have really improved their formulas. Dreamer is, I think, falls into that one of those like reformulated kind of palettes that they've worked on. So it seems like it'll be really nice on the eyes, but I haven't tried it on my eyes. -9? Stop. -9? Oh, Jesus, I send you a parka. That sounds horrible. I think it's going to get cold here too, but I don't think it's going to be -9. Jesus. What are we supposed to do? Just like not leave the house. Alive with Dreamer? Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Sure, I could do that. I will probably, I'm gonna be trying to do more lives on occasion. It's really just about when I have time to be able to do it. There's no like set time where I can always do it at the same time. If I happen to have a lunch break where I'm not like crazy with work, then I'll try to do it then. But if not, you might see me do a live like a late at night, which is the other time that I would be able to do it. So that I would be happy to do a live with Dreamer though. If there's support for that, I will do it. Okay, I'm catching this one up. I have no idea what brushes I've used for what at this point, so I'm like kind of things are getting messy. Okay, electric. Going back in with my finger with that shade, which looks so pretty. It's so funny. I've had a lot of people recently reach out to me and said that they've picked up certain palettes because of my content, which is really, really lovely to hear, obviously. And they're like, what's your affiliate code? And I'm like, I don't got no codes. No brands reach out to me. I don't got no codes, nothing like that. But I'm glad that you picked it up and I hope you enjoy it. I honestly find it's a little better that way. I mean, if a brand were to reach out to me and it were to work out and it was mutual, like fine, that would be great. But I also kind of like that I'm not beholden to anyone I just do what I want to do. That's just me. Well, how to convert units. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Now I'm getting caught up. They'll find me. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. The Instagram's been popping off crazy since that reel I posted about the this palette. Hold on. Is this palette Sugar Rock? I posted that reel and it's been nuts ever since then, which I did not expect because it took me 2 seconds to make that reel. But anyway, that's been fun. I don't have like particular growth plans. I just am trying to make stuff that I want to make and connect with you guys, and that's really all I care about. And if stuff happens, then great. Okay, I think we're caught up on this eye now. We're very, very sparkly. Also, look at my hand. Look at this. It's so gross because it's like getting all muddy, but it's also still really pretty. This is just when I take my fingers and I just smoosh them onto my hand. Okay, so let me actually, hold up. Don't hate me for continuing to like introduce other palettes since the focus is on what do you call it? What's this palette called? Aurora Lights. But I am going to bring in a little bit of this shade from the VisArt Cool Mattes. I have the mini version. I'm just going to use a little bit of that up here. Going to go really, really close to the brow bone and just very, 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 very lightly gonna blend that in. I was going to take just like a white, but then I thought maybe a pale purple would be better. This is like very subtle in person, so I'm sure you can barely see it on camera, but I just want the blend to look less messy. Also, just so you know, I never clean up my fallout. I mean, I do if it's really bad, if it's like egregious, I'll do it. But otherwise, I just don't care. I'm gonna end up with sparkle all over my face anyway. And no, I didn't put down a glitter primer. No, I didn't. Did I do that? Did not. Did not. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think Cool Mattes Pro version, which is I know what Millie wants, Bad to the Brow. She wants that. I think that's still out of stock, but you can definitely get the mini version, which is really all I need right now. Highly recommend. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Highly recommend. Yeah, see, Sana knows what's up. Sana knows what's up. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you out a little bit more because we're just too close to the mess. We need to get further away from the mess. Oh, let's go the other way. Also, you get to see the lights in the background now a little bit more. Okay. Let's go. Hold on. There we go. Let's go in with some liner. And what should I do? Because I want to start to give this a little bit more of a shape. Then rather than just like leaving it super, like purple crazy. I think giving it a little shape is going to help rein it in. I'm just debating if I want to do like a pencil liner and make it smudgy or like a pen liner and make it, no, we're going to do smudgy. I think it's going to give it some shape, but it's not going to be too graphic like I did yesterday. So let's just put some of this. This is the Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal liner in the black shade. This was a gift from Cam Cloveroom, who I'm obsessed with. If you guys don't already follow Cam, which I know a lot of you do, definitely follow them, Cloveroom on YouTube. They sent this to me. This was this one and the olive pencil, and they're both amazing. I've been wanting to try the Victoria Beckham pencils for a long time. And they are perfect for a smudgy liner look because they're so smooth. And they're like basically like it's almost like if you took a paint pot and put it in a pencil form. I feel like that's the equivalent. And then you can layer them up so that you can get it, you know, once you smudge it out, you can like layer it up to get it, you know, to be more pigmented, but you can also just make it super grungy and smudgy. So I'm just using this like little liner brush to, oh my God, I have glitter everywhere. Just gonna kind of wing this out. Glitter everywhere. That's okay. It's like par for the course. Glitter gang, present and accounted for. Okay, I think that's helping, right? Like it's giving it structure without it being too harsh. Just lie to me and tell me it's helping, because it does feel so 80s right now. Yeah, I mean, the VB liners definitely were on my radar before Tom, but then came super on my radar post Tom, if that makes any sense. Oh, all right, Lou. All right, Lou, are you driving this train? You driving this train? I'm just kidding. I'll think about it. Oh, Riley, I'm so glad you followed Cam. Cam is the best. If you don't follow them already, please go follow them. I just love them. I don't really know what else to say. I just love their videos. I love them. And they did Clovemas, which was wonderful. We did a collab video for Clovemas, where we built a palette based on Alanis Morissette's seminal album, Jagged Little Pill. If you haven't checked that out, definitely check it out. Although I wish I could go back and redo my palette, because honestly, it was not a wearable palette. It was not a wearable palette, but it was fun to make, so who cares? It lives on in that video, but it did not live on my face. Okay. I definitely think this is helping. I think it's giving it structure, and lashes will also help. So, nothing else gremlin in your comment. I just like to tease you, Lou. But I also, to be fair, I came on here with no plans as far as what I was going to do. So you've helped drive the train very much. But you also have to take responsibility for what you see, because you're driving the train. So if it looks not good, it's not my fault. All right. Let's do a few things, because I have to stop. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome. I'm going to put on some mascara, and then I'm going to try to clean up a little tiny bit, even though I told you I don't really do that. And then we are going to choose a blush and a lipstick, and then I'm going to just be available to answer any questions. Okay, lurk ahead. I'm going to try and finish this up anyway. You were here for the best part. Your baby's cameo. Yeah, feel free. Anybody who needs to drop, don't worry. I take no offense. I'm glad anyone's here for this. This is my first attempt at a live on YouTube. Thank you for joining. If you are here, thank you for dropping in. If you stopped by, I appreciate you. And I do hope to do more of these. Like I said, I just have no idea. I won't be able to do any kind of like consistent schedule of lives. I'm just going to be able to do them when I can do them. And that if you're able to join, then great. But I do like going live because it allows me to actually talk to you guys live, which is the best part of Instagram, which is when we connect. So this is a quick way to do that. This is Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. This tube is definitely on its final legs, and I really need to rebuy it. But God, I don't want to buy any makeup right now to save my life. I don't want to place an order. I don't want to spend money on it. Our microwave just died. Gonna have to buy a new microwave. Our basement flooded a couple weeks ago. Got to deal with that still. Like, I just don't want to spend money on makeup. So I know I need to buy a new tube of this mascara. I know I do, but I don't want to. So, okay, I'm gonna check in on comments here. Oh, Suku. Okay, I would love to hear some opinions on Suku. I don't think, have I tried any? I don't think I've tried anything from that brand. It looks very elegant, and I always confuse it with Surratt, which is another like brand that I've had my eye on more post Tom, post Hot Mess Tom. But I know that Suku and Surratt are totally different. So if anyone has really positive experiences from the brand, things that they love, let me know. It looks like a very elegant brand. Okay. Order from Suku. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I didn't realize that Suku was like you had to order it through, like you can't just get it straight through the US. I thought they had like a US thing. Do they not? Is it a mail order typey thing? Okay. Let me know. The other reason I have other mascaras like in my drawer right now that I could pull out, but I hate them all. I swear to God, ever since I just started using the Tower 28 one, even though it doesn't last that long compared to some other mascaras, I don't want anything else. I don't like how other mascaras make my lashes look. I just like this one. It's so good. It is so, so, so good. Okay, mascara is done. I'm going to just try and like very messily clean up a little bit. I'm going to use some of this powder. This is the Kosas Cloud Set in Breezy, and like a big powder brush and just kind of like see if I can swipe some stuff away without going too hard. I'm just going to deal with the fact that I have a lot of glitter fallout because I did not put on a glitter primer. Whatever, that's my own fault. I just didn't feel like doing it. Okay. That powder, by the way, is, oh my gosh, that's so early. Good morning. Thank you, Elizabeth. That's really, really kind and totally makes my day. And I'm glad you're here at 5:30 in the morning. Are you okay? That's very early. I'll try and do, like I said, the other time I'll probably be able to do a live will be late at night, Eastern Standard Time in the US. I don't know, maybe that would be better for people abroad. I'm not sure, but basically like after my son goes to sleep, I could probably do some stuff. Okay. I have a few options. I have been recently on a kick for blush where I've been using the blushes that were gifted to me from my friend Jamie. Jamie Makes Faces on Instagram. She sent me 4 of these. Oh no, your 13-year-old or 13-month-old. Okay, I was gonna say if your 13-year-old should not be waking you up at 6:30, but your 13-month-old is allowed to do that. I have these blushes. There's one more somewhere else. I don't know where it is. 4 blushes from Kaleidos. They are very, very. Jamie sent them to me because she has darker skin. I am fair-skinned, and these did not show up on her. They do show up on me, and they're actually very pretty. I think I want to maybe pull out the one that's, you'll see as soon as I show you. This is called Pale Rose. I mean, they ain't kidding. That is pale AF. But on me, it actually shows up, and it is pretty. So I think I'm going to use some of that because I want to go, this is like it's like a slightly cooler toned pink, but it's very fair. So we'll do that. I'm just going to kind of tap on here. Oh yeah, all the vaginal packaging. Sorry, let me make sure everybody can see. Sorry, vaginal's wrong. Uterine is more accurate, I guess. Uterine packaging. What do I think of it? It depends. What do I think of the Kaleidos packaging? Kaleidos will be at some point it'll come up on my roast and toast videos, and I will chat about it more then. But generally, I'd say Kaleidos does more interesting packaging than a lot of the other brands that I've seen, but their entire brand personality shifted from back when they started, and it was like all vibrant, colorful makeup and this like crazy packaging that was super beautiful, to recent times when they've been like just only doing neutrals and smoky neutrals and just kind of a lot of like fabric-based packaging. And I think it's like if you're into it. Hi, Steven. Welcome here. Hi. It's like if you're into it, you're into it. If you're not into it, you're not into it. I actually don't hate it. I feel like y'all are gonna roast me for that, but I don't hate it. I just wish that they were coming out with products that were more inclusive in their ranges. Like, that's all I really care about. I don't hate the uterus packaging. I don't. I do, like, this does get dirty though. Like, it's this fabric squishy packaging gets really dirty. So, take that, if that is something that's really important to you, like, don't buy this. But I actually don't hate it. And I just think that, I think that what I like about Kaleidos is that I feel like they try to do interesting things with their packaging where other people don't seem to care. And I'm just like, I'd rather see more interesting things, even if I don't love them, even if they're not for me. I'd rather see more interesting things than like bland, boring stuff. And you guys know, if you've seen some of my other videos, like, there's just a lot of design out there that is so boring, that doesn't do anything, doesn't take you anywhere, doesn't mean anything, doesn't show any personality. Like, at least, like, this kind of makes people feel something. Like, something. You may not like what it makes you feel, but it makes you feel something. But yeah, I know a lot of, yeah, so that my biggest issue with Kaleidos right now is that they went totally neutral in a weird way. I don't know why. And, like, they have not been creating very inclusive ranges of products, especially like blushes. Like, they came out with an entire new set of blushes that did not work for anybody like deeper than me. Like, what? That's what? That's not okay. That's not okay. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like the quads are cute. I think I've seen a lot of people use them and they look really cute, but if you're a real like makeup lover, like I think we are, then you're not going to find it super versatile. It's like you're buying it for one shade and that's it. And I don't know, that just seems like, a waste of money. But I hope Kaleidos can pull it together in the new year. I really do. I'd love to see them like not suck. But actually, speaking of Kaleidos, okay, I'm going to do my lip now and I'm going to try to finish up because, I only had an hour and I realized I've been rambling for 45 minutes. Actually, speaking of Kaleidos, two things. One is you guys have seen me do this. I use this lo-fi blusher all the time. This is old. I'm going to take a little of this like kind of pinky, let me see if I can show you. It's like a pinky highlighter blush. It's got a little bit of kind of glowy reflect in it. I'm going to tap that on here. I'm not a big highlighter wearer, but I like this one because it just kind of gives you that like pink glow when you on top of your blush without it being like, whoa, she's wearing highlighter. And so I like it for that reason. And I do feel like when the light catches my face, studio lights are not going to show it very well, but when the sunlight catches my face, it looks really good. So I'm going to put that on. You saw someone add shimmer from Kaleidos Cloud and Clear Gloss. Ooh, okay. That's a great idea. Adding one of those shimmers into a gloss. Was it Smitha? Because I see her do that all the time, like mixing pigments with things. Okay, so when I was speaking before about Kaleidos, really quickly, this is what I'm talking about. This packaging for this like lip set that I have. Look at it. Is this not the most like gorgeous thing you've ever seen? And they have all these different tins that have these like crazy designs. Like, this is so nice. And I just don't see them, I haven't seen them doing a lot of stuff like this in a while. I curated a set of 4 shades that I picked out and I chose the tin. And I just, like, this is so nice and so well done. Oh my God, I just want them to do this again. I just want them to do it again. Why are they bad? Why did they go? Okay, so I'm not gonna do, apologies, I'm not gonna do the Ritual de Fille lip, but I am going to do a dark lip because I think it might be fun to just do something a little different since we're live. It was Smita. I knew it. God, I'm good. Okay, let's put on this dark lip. This is the shade Bloodstone. This is a Kaleidos Cloud Lip Clay Cloud Lab Lip Clay Cloud Lip. I don't know what it's called. Oh my God. Yeah, this is gonna be in my coffin. Although I don't want a coffin, just shoot me in the sky or something. But like, if I was gonna be in a coffin, Egyptian style, bury me with this tin. It's so beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna do this darker shade. It is, Bloodstone is like it's like a dark berry bricky shade. I think it's gonna be very interesting to see what it does with this look. I was gonna go pink, Cloud Lab Lip Clay. Cloud Lab Lip Clay. Forever and always. I will never forget Tom's video where they did that like over and over. I just can't. All right, let's see what this does. It's definitely going to take it to a different place. I will say, I love this formula. I think if there was a product worth getting from them in recent times, it's definitely these. They're good. They're really solid. Sorry, it's really hard to talk and do this at the same time, so. The formula is so good. I know there's a lot, especially within Asian beauty, there's a lot of these kinds of formulas, the like moussey formulas. But I do honestly think this one is better. Oh, not an unpopular opinion at all, Locke. I feel the same way. Like, give me one of these over the Lisa Eldridge any day. And I like my Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, but like, this gets so much smoother, and it is that velvety feeling. And they're very comfortable. And they do dry down. I mean, they do. But they don't give you the butthole that I always talk about. At least I haven't had it. Okay. What do we think? This took it to a very different place. I think the one thing that I'm feeling is like I might need a little more contouring structure to my face slightly, because that definitely took it to a place that I wasn't quite prepared for. But I like it. And for anyone who's curious, again, this is Bloodstone in the Cloud Lab Lip Play from Kaleidos. Again, if you're gonna buy something from that brand, highly recommend those. I'm just taking, this is one, I don't know how old this is at this point. This was a gift. This is one of the Hourglass ambient lighting kits. I think it was like the second one that they ever came out with. The packaging is still beautiful and it has held up remarkably. I have not bought anything from this brand in years, but I still have this, and it's still, I mean, like, look, I use this all the time. Look how much it's still, it doesn't die. There are people who buy these every year. Like, what are you doing with that? Like, this, I've had this for like 6 years, which is probably bad, but yeah, I just feel like I need a little bit of, like, just a little bit more structure to my face. And I actually don't have a great contouring shade right now, like a grayish shade. That's one thing that I think actually is like missing in my collection, is kind of an actual contouring shade. But okay. Tom? Have I not been talking? I've been talking about you for an hour. I think you've come up no less than 6 times. Cloudlet Lipke? Cloudlet Lipke? Hello. I think I seriously mentioned you like 7 times. Your ears must have been ringing. We summoned you. However, though, you are late to the party, but that is okay. I am finishing up. Yeah. We all know. I'm gonna take my hair down, which, by the way, looks a hot mess. So, not a hot mess, a hot mess. Oh my God, no worries, and I hope it went well. Annual reviews are so stressful for me. I'm like, are you gonna hate everything that I did, or are you gonna tell me I'm wonderful? It's very hit or miss. Okay, well, we took this. We sent her out on a. Oh yeah, congrats! Yay! All right, claps for Tom. Claps for Tom. You're running the shit now. We really did. We sent her out with a bang, I think. Just as a refresher, what is on my face? A lot. I think I used, what did I use? I used this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade, this one, and this one. That's a lot. I used a lot. And then on top of that, I did Ice Blink. Because we could. We did, so we could. We could, so we did. And then what did I end up using for blush? Oh, right. I used one of the Uterine Kaleidos blush shades in Pale Rose. And then what did I do? I added a little bit of the Kaleidos Lo-Fi blusher highlighter on top of that. We used a little of the Victoria. Oh, that was when I mentioned you the 4th time, Tom. I used a little bit of the Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal liner in black. That was the smoky little bit of liner added. So the eye is very intense 80s. And then we just took it to a different place with the Clalai Lip Clay and Kaleidos Bloodstone, which I love. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't ordinarily pair these things together, but you know what? It's live and we just live it. We live it live. We live, laugh, love live. I want to say thank you for joining me for this grand experiment. All of you who came, who joined, I really love and appreciate you. Most of you are like, I think all of you are my favorite people outside of my close friends and family, of which you are now close friends and family. So thank you for joining. I'm going to zoom you out even more so you can even see more of the background here. I am going to try to do, oh, Meg, sorry. I am going to try to do more lives. That is a goal. Thank you for joining. And the next time I do one, I will let you know. They might be late at night. They might be lunchtime. Just live, laugh, love, loud, clip, loud, clap, lip, clay with me. And thank you again. Love you. I'll see you in the next one. And let me know what you do with your makeup today. Message me. Okay. Bye.